Hi guys, Helen Lingard here from workwithhelenlingard.com. Now I wanted to share this story because it's quite really touches me, it really resonates with me. Now I've just watched a video about a beauty Miss World 1998 I believe it was, who was actually raped a few weeks before the contest. And it got me thinking about things that I know some people have gone through some things, and women find it hard to speak about things. And I know it brought home for me. I went through a miscarriage a year before my daughter was born, she's 21 now, so 22 years ago. And I also went through a miscarriage before I had my son. And when I had my miscarriage for my daughter, I didn't talk about it to people, and I felt like you blame yourself. And it's a similar thing. I'm not comparing it to rape at all, but you don't talk about it because you don't want to bring it up. And it's how do you bring it up? And the way I brought it up was when I eventually got myself together and went out, and it was a terrible time going through the miscarriage. I miscarried at home, and it was horrible, horrible. And the doctor came and examined me about a day after it had happened and said to me, "Oh, I think you're still pregnant." So my ex and I got really excited at the time. Well, I actually didn't get excited because I knew that I couldn't have gone through all that pain and losing all the blood and the gunk and still have a baby inside me. I just knew, instinct. But we went to went for a scan later in that week. And whilst I had a little bit of hope, but not much, but my ex was really excited. And of course, there was no baby, it was gone. And then a few weeks later, because it's devastating, even though it wasn't planned, it was devastating to go through that. Because after the initial shock of, you're pregnant, you kind of get used to it. Oh, great, we have a baby, you stop planning things, whatever. And so I went out a few weeks later, and a lady I don't see very often came up to me and said to me, "I'm so sorry, I gather you miscarried." And she said, "I have too." And it was great. It was like, released to be able to talk to somebody who'd been through it. So I implore you, if you've suffered anything, whatever it is, don't feel ashamed, don't feel embarrassed, don't feel like I can't talk to anybody. Reach out, do some research, either reach out on Google and find out places where you can go and talk about it, because you need to talk about it. It really helped me. Just find this one friend who'd been through it. And now, as time's gone on, that was 20 years ago, it's so common. Miscarriage is so common. As I say, I experienced another one before my son. And so it's it's not a taboo subject at all, but you just want to hide your head, and you just feel so bad. But do seek out, if you don't know anybody, talk to a friend, because I can guarantee that friend you talk to will know somebody who's miscarried. And whether it's 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it's good to talk about it, because everybody who's been through something needs to talk to somebody else who's been through it. It's just human nature. We need to talk, and we say, "Oh yes, you felt that. Oh yes, I did too." And it helps so much. So that's all I've got to say today. If you want to share your stories, you want to connect with like-minded positive people, and you want to have some freedom to do whatever you want to do, travel, then click on the link below and find out more. Click on the link below and friend me on Facebook. And I'm happy to talk. If you've got something you want to talk about, I've had experience with most things, and so I look forward to hearing from you. So that's all from me, Helen, workwithhelenlingard.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.